Hi everyone, Deathclaw Girl here, and welcome to another one of my videos. In this video, this is number 2 of the fishing camp, so we're going to be taking a look at 3 locations. Um, if I understand it, for you to be able to fish, you need to be able to swim in the water. So if you can swim in the water, you can fish in the water. I still don't know about the toxic water. So if anyone has played in PTS, throw it in the comments, yes or no. If you can swim in the toxic water, can you fish in the toxic water is the question I was asked, and I was not able to answer that question. So let's go ahead and get started. So this current location is just right across from, they were floating around, some floater island. Actually, it's not, I don't think it's an island. There's one of them. You can see the little bubbles. There's one in the distance. But I'm going to show you how to get to this location. It's very close to Spruce Knob Lake and Spruce Knob channels. I'm going to take you to Spruce Knob Lake and take you from that fast travel point, oh there's one, to this location. So yes, you can farm floaters here. I believe there are at least 2. There's some blue bubbles, more orange bubbles. To wake them up, you just have to hit their antenna. Maybe I'll do that a little bit later in the video to show you how to wake them up. Sometimes you can just walk over there. Sometimes that doesn't work, so you got to hit the antenna. All right, so this up ahead is a dock area. There's Milurks, and this location that I'm standing in is called Spruce Knob Lake. You just turn around and you start running along the water. There are, I think this is far enough out. Look, is it this location? I didn't check, so I will not talk about this one. But the location I'm taking you to has settlers. I think it's always going to be settlers here. Otherwise, it could be raiders, but I think they own this little shed, so they will always be here. A little cranberry. That always either will be a Nuka-Cola or Nuka-Cola cranberry. Let's see. You also have a hide. Let's see what else. A battery. Toolbox. Fuel tank. Salty note. Some steel. We do have an ammo box in this. Now, you can't build right here. I wanted to get a little bit closer because it looks really nice here. I'll come back over once it's almost 6 a.m., so when it gets a little bit lighter, but there's a canoe here. But yeah, you can't actually build that close. I had to build my, let me make sure I'm right about that. I'm going to see if I can put it on the other side of the shack. Then I'm going to show you where I actually did put the machine. Yeah, for some reason, there is maybe the map marker. Yeah, it must be this map marker, the channels, that's preventing me putting the build machine there. But so I actually had to go over to this grouping of trees, and that's where I placed the build machine. I placed it over here to begin with because right there is where you can swim. So that's where your fishing most likely is going to be, unless, of course, they change the rules. I'm going to take these guys out. Just so they don't mess with my video, because I'd really like to stand up. A little frozen speck. But again, here, you can hear that I'm swimming. You need to go to the other view. You can see I'm swimming, and that's where you can fish. This is a little bit higher. I'm walking right now. I'll just stay like this. So the swimming area, yeah, is about in front of here. There was one spot there, but over by the boat is where you're going to be able to fish most likely, unless, of course, they change the rules. So this would make a good spot for like a flat camp. And let me see what else I have that we can throw in here. And the prefabs. The treehouse looks always nice in these smaller areas. I want to go small. Let's see if I can do this cabin. This might actually do pretty good if I... Oh, maybe just right there. Let me see if I can tweak it a little bit more. Don't want... You can't build inside. On this particular building, you cannot build inside if this area is flooded. In my previous video, I set it out, looked perfect, but this bottom area was flooded, so you won't be able to build. So you can build as long as it's dry. It is a 2-story, so technically, even if the lower half is flooded and you can't build in it, you can still go upstairs and build. You put out some of the crafting. So we can see what it looks like in here. And let me throw out a fire. Your lights. Alright, I think there's just a little... there's 2 things you can throw in the fireplace. The one everybody should have is this thing right here, if I can get it to move. Let me go into the other. Oop. At least it worked before. Yeah, since they have... Let me go to the other thing. It might not be under lights. Let me see. It's just little fires. They might be under floor... They are floor decor. Since they updated Fallout 76 for the Big Bloom event, things have been really, really glitchy. So you still might be able to put that little fire in there. Maybe just not right now. All right. But these will work, because technically these are floor decor. So let me just find them. Here they are. They're the largest one. And see if I can... Yeah. There we go. These are the best in getting something to look like there's a fire going. Oh, it's not working on that one. I might just let it go. Yeah, there we go. But they're forticlor, so you can actually put them anywhere. They are just called fire. They come with 3 different sizes. Here's the medium, just so you know what they look like, and the small. They're great just to make your camp look like it's on fire. I'd highly, highly recommend these when they come back into the atomic shop. But as you can see, you got a nice, and you can adjust the sizes because, yeah, you got these 3 different sizes, so you can make your fireplace look a little bit less. Mine is really, really going. What's great, it's not in your light budget, so you can put as many as your regular budget will allow you. Alright, you can put some out here. Yeah. Make it look like your docks on fire. Oh, yeah, right there. That's the small one. And again, yeah, really, really slow. Not sure if it's my internet or at the game. I'm thinking it's a mixture. There you go. But look how nice this rowboat is. Kind of also some junk out here. Let me see if you can actually put a build machine there. Let's try it this way. Yes, so you can actually center your camp here too on this little barrel. That would be the center of your circle. And you still should be able to... You don't have to get the fishing hole in your circle. You just need to get close enough to the fishing hole. So yeah, this is really close on this one. I could actually probably even fish from here. But what I really like about this spot, again, is this. I don't think it's considered random. I think they are always going to be settlers. If you find that it is not settlers, throw them in the comments so people know. I've only been here maybe 2 or 3 times. It's always been settlers, but that doesn't mean it's always settlers. Alright, so this is camp number 1. Again, a great small look. I was going to put out a little tree house. Let me do that also. So I think it's down. These would look great, but my current character does not have this. I think I need to do a special camping one with the other character because I can also incorporate the docks. which this character does not have. But here's that treehouse. We got it there. I think these will also... Alright, I'm having... Oh, there we go. Let's see if I can get it in the water. That's my goal. They should go pretty deep. I think the rowboat's going to be in the way over there. I can put it, I think, right there. So we can technically move this other one back. Or just completely, I'm just going to scrap it instead. So there's the treehouse. These look good. So yeah, you can sink these in the water and they look like a natural, a natural trees there that someone just put a treehouse up on. Alright, let me think. Anything else? Again, I'm just scouting spots that are going to be perfect fishing camps. So let me put camp number 2 down. It is actually very close to this one. So all I got to do is continue past, go up to this area. So that the random spawn with the, here it is. So the swimming area, I can find it again. Is this it? No, let me do it this way. There we go. So is it small? I think this is very small. So as long as the rules hold true, right here is going to be your fishing spot. But what I liked about this is this little tiny cave area. I put my camp machine right here. Of course, once you put your camp machine, you can move it anywhere you want. You will have this, always this little blood leaves is in the area in this little, I think it's plastic. Then, or you can go on this side, which is just a little tiny landmass, but I do like the cave better. That little cave area. Now, if you put the machine exactly where I put it, oh, I'm hungry. Let me see if I can eat, drink some ramen milk. So I need to adjust some of that radiation I keep getting when I get in the water. Here we go. So I got all of this area. I even got a little bit of this island tip right here. Even, yeah, not that one, but right on the tips of this little cropping. And of course, it was perfect because you also get the top part of the little overhang of this. It's not really a cave because it's not really goes in, but overhang. But you got this area where you can build. So let me go ahead and build something up here. Let me go with the floor. Wish they would put these in alphabetical order. Alright, what's going on is I am trying to go into the other mode. What's this? No. Yep, it's not letting me go. Let me exit out. Let me go back in. Maybe I'm too far over there. Let me definitely make sure I'm out of the way and still in the circle. Not in the circle. Try again. There it goes. It was letting me build, but not going into that mode. But I think it'd be perfect to do a little camp up here. Actually, you can probably switch to this other one, I think. Let me see. No. So let me go back to the other one. Are they? I'm advanced beginner, but I thought they were interchangeable. Keep going out. All right. So again, I think your fishing hole is Right about here. Yes. So you might not want to go too far out, but you can go definitely really wide on that. Let me go wide on it. Actually, you really go wide on it. Look how far I can still go. But this will make a nice upper level where you can just fish off of. Of course, I was not in PTS, so I don't know how far out you can throw your line when you are fishing. I'm assuming it does work like a normal fishing pole, so yes, I should be able to throw it down there. Probably want some stairs. Let's get some stairs. So can we go down? I might need to crop it over there. Yes, I'm going to have to switch that over. Let me just scrap it, scrap it. So let me, no, I'm going to pick that up instead and just put it right there. And I need to move. I think I need to remove one more. Alright, now let's go back to the stairs. Let's go to a 4-piece instead. See if that worked. Need a little bit of adjustments, but someone looks like they will have to jump. What I usually do is I go over to stash boxes or even floor decor. You just want a box to raise it up. One of the nice ones is the garbage one. Let's see if it's in this. There it is. Trash can, dumpster. So I can just actually move it over closer. Make up that gap. It's not elegant, so if you're going for elegant, this might not be the best one. If you're going for it works, there you go. You could also probably tweak a little bit more than I did. So now let's go and look at that cave area. I keep calling it a cave. Overhang. This, I think, would make a nice little cooking area. I'm not sure what sort of theme items are coming for the fishing, but hopefully some themed items for fishing would probably look great in here. Good crafting. Let's see. That looks nice. Ooh, that one. That one might be a little big. Alright, so we're going to go with just this old look right here. Do test it once you put it down. Especially, I want to put it a little bit further back, I think. You want to test it, make sure there's no thing in the way so people can't use it. Alright, perfect, perfect. It does work. Let's see what else. Definitely want a stash box down here. Let's go back to crafting. You'll want one of these. So if you're like me, your cooking build is different than your regular functioning build. Let's see. And go down. Actually, we'll wait on that one. What's this one? fermenter. Alright, we'll wait on those. So let's go back to the stash boxes. And let's see what I have. Trash can. That might look really nice here. See what else we have that might be somewhat themed. A different trash can. A safe. Safe might even look nice here. We'll put one on the other side. You can also use it to stack stuff for decoration. Alright, let's go to floor decor. Let's see what I have. I do actually have some fishing stuff. So we can get some decorations going. Yeah, see how glitchy it is when I'm trying to... I don't... Yeah. Been a little bit frustrating. You can adjust the sensitivity. I don't think that's my issue. I think it's either the game or the internet. You can also place stuff right on... Get this guy in here. That was awesome. We'll put this guy over here. Same sound. Alright, let's see what else we got. Alright, well this just kind of gives you an idea what you can do down here. I'm going to go to wall decor. See what sort of stuff I can hang. Lights might actually be nice too. Alright, it's not letting me hang that. Let me try something else. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Signs might look okay. Let's try a few of these. Thing is, the rocks will kind of want to embed them. So you might want to try to find the best possible look. I'm thinking the draping material stuff might look the best. I'm actually just trying to get it to actually hang. Yeah, there we go. Old flag. Yeah, I wanted a little bit more than that. It's too bad it won't let me actually just hang it. I guess of course it is waterfall. Let me go to the lights now, see what else we can throw in here. Okay. Let's go from the top. I think those are all... Oh, that's not bad. Okay, yep. I can put the lights under here, looks like. If it gets dark before the end of this video, I'll try to come back and see what it actually looks like at night. Alright, see if we... Oh, here's these barrels. Let's see, those might look really nice at night. That's a T60, so it's not technically themed for the seasons. This one's flatwoods. These are just variations, so let me see what else there is. We have a Mothman. This is the sheep squash. Alright, let's see what else we got. Oh, these might be nice. These don't take electricity. Oh, nice. Okay, those are working. all these ultra sites around the camp. Oop, that didn't stick. Oh, my light budget. Okay. Let me... So, 1, 2, 3... No, my light... I was going to say, I can't be close to my light budget. Because I only got 26. What it is I have... stored items. So let me kill some of them. If I can find... These take up a lot of your build budget. I've been trying to develop camps where I'm not even putting out the turrets. I have Fallout first, so replacing or rebuilding things aren't that bad. Oh, these are great. These would be good upstairs. So down here, where you're actually going to be fishing, these would probably be really nice. Again, I'll try to remember to come back when it's dark. Let's see what time it is now. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So yeah, I think these will look really good up here. Again, probably where you're fishing, and to help highlight the stairs. Let me go over to the lights. This requires electricity. I'll put it out. These are nice. They're zappers. And let me put out... stored. I'm just not going to worry about the stored. Go to generators. I'll put out one of these large, quiet ones. Actually, I did the... Yeah, these are fusion. Now this is close enough. I don't have to hook it up. And these are oil, so they don't require electricity. That's why I really like them. This is kind of in the way. See if I can move it and still be close enough. All you gotta do is walk back over. If it goes red, the lightning bolt, it's not working. Also, a lot of things are animated, like that one had animation and sound. Okay, so it's somewhat coming together. Again, I love this overhang. Nice little build area. And nice thing is you can also fish down here. So you can either fish up top, down below. You might try going with the flat. I think you can do it. Let me just see if let me test it. These flat pieces instead. Let's see. Try it here. Alright, so we're going to scrap it and we're going to go to floors. It might have been a second story though. Let me look. Floors. Look at this glitch. Every once in a while these chimneys will appear in here. It's just weird. So technically this is the top one, but all this stuff for some reason is popping in, and it's not its category. So this is what I wanted. Okay, this is upper floors. So to build these, I have to make walls and then add it. Let me do that real quick. So let's go back to here, put this back, go to walls, and actually let me extend it out as far as it will let me. Oh, get in there. There you go. Alright, I think I can actually go a little bit further. I'm not going to though. Because, yeah, I've already killed some of that. But let me put 2 pieces of wall out. That way I can build an upper area. This one. This one. And now I think I can put that up there. Negative. Let me put another wall. Actually, let's go ahead and make it 2-story. Alright, now let's try that idea of mine again. I also might, oh no, okay, it should work. Okay, I know, oh, maybe it's just stairs. Maybe all I need is a staircase. Let's put the stairs here. Alright, I think that's it. I was doing it wrong. Again, I'll chalk that up to being a beginner noob. Advanced beginner. Alright, let's try it now. Upper floors can be snapped onto stairs to create additional levels. Cannot place item outside build area. We still gotta move it. Alright, let me try. Sparking. Then I can pick this up and turn it. Ah. Sometimes it's difficult. Noob! Alright, okay, turn. There you go. Thank you. Alright, now let's add the second story. I'm going to do 1 story, because maybe I am just getting out of my build area. Let's go to floors. Oh, thank you. Alright. So let me completely scrap this, because for some reason I was thinking I had to have an area with walls to build the next story. What happened there is I tried to take a lower piece before I took the upper piece, so it wouldn't let me. Alright, and now I can build the second story. Add some more floors. Just to give you an idea. Ah. And if we go far enough that way. Yep, that's the end. Nope. Sometimes, if you get it to a slope, you can build your upper area right into it so that you don't need another set of stairs, but that's okay. There's that. I'm going to leave that like that because I'm not sure what you need for fishing in real life. Yeah, you would need to be able to cast it, and this is actually too far forward for that, but gives you an idea what you can do at this location. You can have at least 2 levels. Let me see if I can see the upper. Yeah, I can't test it that way. Never mind. All right, one more look around, then we're going to go to the third and final camp. Have a look at it. It's at a completely different location, but I am returning to a close to the location I was at in my first video, but I wanted to scout some more of the area. Let's see what time it is. Alright, perfect. Okay, so we're going to drop number 3. And we're going back to Thunder Mountain Power Plant. This is a huge lake, so there's going to be lots and lots of areas where you can build camps. This is the area that I selected. Again, all 3 areas had, the first 2 had little areas where you can fish. This one has a huge area. So what I did with this camp location is, there is a boat back there, but it's not part of the camp, is I went to this little island, and this is where I put the camp machine. On this side, there is, I believe, no fishing area. I really scouted that. But on the other side, you're going to have this entire lake. So yeah, it's actually really deep. So this is a huge, huge fishing area. So let's go ahead and get building. So again, we're going to start with floors. I'm just going to take it all the way to your edge, as far as it'll let you. Let's see if we can get one more piece in. Oh, and that'll be the final piece. Definitely, I'm going to try to remember in my next video to bring my other character out. She has that bulwark, which is that boat, and the docks. I think the docks will look really great. Let's see if we can do one more piece. That's a note. So let's look at what we do have. Again, a nice little dock area. And yes, lots and lots of areas for fishing. I was not in PTS, but I do believe there's different types of fish, so I'm assuming by location maybe. Maybe there's a lot of the same type of fish at most places, but maybe some locations will give you a rare fish or something. Now let me show you how to get to this spot. So your closest is going to be the Thunder Mountain Power Plant. So we're going to fast travel there. And then I'll take you to this location so you know how to find it. So first you're going to turn around and head this way along the shore. This is a nice little spot over here, but it's too close to the map marker, so you can't put your camp out. You can hear that the Scorch are probably shooting at me. I heard a couple of the bullets whiz by. So you are very close to an area for Scorch. Actually, it looks like there is ghouls inside there, but on the outside is Scorch, the ones that are like in the actual power plant area. Okay. So, yeah, so once you do get to this area, you can see that, I forget the name of it. Yep, stack. But you can see the boat. So you just line up on this boat. It's kind of cracked up. Let's see. Yeah, it's still too close to the map marker, so you can't actually incorporate the boat. All you do is keep going, and the island is right here. I put the machine right here on the island. This back area, let's see. Oh, actually, I want to get rid of... let's see how that one little shack, actually I think it was a cabin, does in the water here. So let's go to the prefabs and miscellaneous. So we'll try it first. See if I can set it. Looks like it is too big. And I believe it's too deep over here. Place it. It's going to place. Alright, it will place, but you're going to be very limited to what you can build inside. I believe it's going to be flooded. Let's go see. Oh no, it stayed dry. Alright. Can I get in it? Yeah, it's going to be a tight squeeze though. So yeah, you can utilize the entire floor on this prefab. There goes the big bloom. Yeah, the big bloom is a little glitchy. How is everybody doing with the big bloom this year? It's the first year that they had it. All right, let's see the tree houses. I'll try some other structures here, maybe some of the bigger ones. I think that, to see, yeah, they will work well in this flooded area. You don't have to put two, but I just wanted to show you what it would look like with the two. So you can actually put some of your crafting up there. And I don't think I actually went all the way up inside, so let me show you what they look like. Very tiny. Too bad you can't really add floors to these. You can in a shelter, but yeah, because you're floating so. Alright, I want to see how much room I got in the deep. Alright. Now I'm going to try something. So what I'm going to do is completely get rid of this boardwalk flooring. And I'm going to try a it's not letting me on that one. That's weird. Alright. Technically I should be able to. I don't know what your problem is. I might have to leave it and that might ruin the whole... Oh, it's not letting me do that one either. Alright, since this is a tutorial, I am actually going to move the camp. It'll make everything store so I can proceed with what I'm trying to do here. Alright, let's see if I can put it out yet. You got to be far enough away from your... Yep, I'll just do it that way. And then I'll go back. So, sadly, that might be your only course on something like that. I'm not sure. Maybe it's because I was on the red lines of the border bubble. Alright. Let's now do you. And I'm just going to put it here. Alright, now my idea is to actually sink a house. So we're going to see if I can sink this giant one. It's the biggest one. Let's see how much room I got. Alright, I might have to try something different for the sinking, but I wanted to try it. Now remember, you would lose out completely on the first floor because it would be flooded, but this might be an interesting setup. Alright, let me think again. Alright, I'm going to move it one more time. So I'm going to actually see if I can put the camp machine underwater. I'm thinking no. But I'm going to try. because I need a bigger area. Actually, maybe I don't need to sink it. I just need a bigger area. All right, we're going to try putting the camp machine here. I think it is, too bad. All right, let me rethink again. Let's see if I can get up on here and place it. All right, that was a little difficult, but let me see now. Where are you? Oh, okay. Yes. All right, so where I'm at now, you can see the boat. It's just right there. So basically, straight out from the boat is this sunken tree. So now I'm going to see if I can build a sunken house. All right, I think I just had it. All right, but let me make sure it's completely in the bubble. I might have lost some building area. Oh, it won't let me do it now. Oh, there it was. Awesome! Okay, again, this will be a sunken camp. You cannot build down here, I'm pretty sure. There'll be a few items you can place, but let me go into the crafting. You can also see the green light. I've lost the back part of the building area because I'm out of bounds. Crafting. Let me go into the stored. Okay. All right, so this is, you can, yes, see, it says it can't be placed in water. We're going to go to decoration, same thing. But you can go upstairs. So there is, in this building, 1, 2, and still 3 levels. But let me show you again. All right, looks like there is no problem on this side. Oh, it's right here. So that's as far back as I can build in that little area. There's that. I'm just putting stuff down so you can see where the bubble is. So I lost that window. So it should be the same on these other floors. There, it's fine. Here, here. Okay, here, okay, here. Oh, you lose a little bit of this bedroom. Too bad. So I think that's enough to give you the idea. Again, you'll have part of this to build in. It's too bad that you can't put stuff down here. But yes, you will have a flooded house camp. So let me... There's the stairs. Oh, right here. Let me see if you can put a floor. I don't think you can on the stairs, but we're going to try. Floor. Check out the back area. Yep. I'm about to die. Hold on. I forgot about that. Here, let me get rid of my rads. Dum dum. Okay. Let me go back outside, but I will go up. There we go. Sometimes jumping is not the easiest out of water. You can do it, you just have to find the right angle. Alright, I'm going to see what we can put on that. So yeah, you might be really limited with the flooded structure idea. But it is pretty cool. Alright, let me see what there are a couple more big ones, so let me throw them out so you get an idea in case you don't have the woodland retreat. Currently is the very largest structure ever. We're gonna scrap it. Go back over to prefabs. Okay, so you want something very tall. This thing might work. Let's see. Oh, for some reason it's not letting me. Alright, it looks like that's a no on that one. Here's one that's very, a lot of people do have. Oh, it looks like, let's see if any of these, oh, out here might work. Let's try this side. But again, you want to try to get as close into your green area so you don't lose a lot of the. Oh, this one might even be better. Look, it's not flooded. What was the name of it again? I think it was one of the lodges. This is the Raider Lodge. I think there's another lodge that might also work. Oh, sweet. Oh, look at the area I have outside for fishing. Oh, too bad. Uh, will you let me put a staircase here? Oh, I'm on the border. There's the border, so no. But yeah, it itself has a perfect area for fishing. How about you? No, no staircase will work there. Let me know any ideas that you might have to try to extend these structures that would work, or you have tried and it does work. I always love learning new things. Again, I'm an advanced beginner when it comes to building. I don't get as much time as I like. Let me go into camera mode. So there you go. That side worked really well. It might also work for the woodland. I'm going to try one more structure. So let's scrap that one. And something tall. That's not very big though. This is the Hunter's Lodge. We might try it. Let's see. It's the butcher's shop. But you want something a couple stories tall. Oh, here you go. Go into this. Might be able to put two of these here. Maybe not two. Let's see. Will you work? Ah. Try it again. All right. That's going to be flooded. But it will give you a surface area. I don't have that one. Alright, let's look around this idea first. This is the Mega Mansion. Okay. So you will not be able to build in this lower area. Unless, of course, they'll change the rules with some of the upcoming rewards. I would love if they would let us float some stuff. Bethesda, I would like some floating. We have a boat, but it will not float on water. I would love if we could get a, yeah. be able to actually build a floating camp like a boat. So there's an idea maybe for the future rewards or atomic shop. And again, this is just going to be a build area. It'll raise the area, so maybe you can use this as a dock. So I think it is a lot higher than the actual floors. I don't think you can put a floor here, though. I don't think, we'll try it. Floor on top. Yeah, I would like the ability to actually put these floors on top of structures so that we can continue to build. I don't think this will work either. Yeah, see, it's not possible, so that kind of limits. So that's something I would like to have. Alright, we will do one more. We'll do that regular hunting lodge, in case you have that one instead of the raider. So let's get rid of these things. The prefabs. I'm just going to go down the list. That one I don't have. What is that? I don't have that one either. I'm just going to see if this one will work. I won't. Oh, it will. Awesome. This might even be better than the other one. Okay, yeah, I lied. I'm going to go ahead and show this one off too. So it looks like you do lose out, but it does give you an area to walk on. You lose out on that first area, but then you do have these upper areas to build in. Again, anything flooded you will not be able to build on, but this might even be better for this location if you have them both. Then the makeshift. Looks like there's a little bit more room for building. Oops. I'm trapped! Right. Okay. Let's get rid of you. Alright, continuing the barn. Oops, nope, other way. There you go. The barn. That is a huge cement bottom. I'm going to put you over here. If I can. Alright. And put some other. Here's that fire watchtower. This will also work. I might actually put that out. Oh, nope, 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 nope. More. Okay, a little bit more. Oh. I think I already have one out. That's the problem. We'll put that tent out. Alright. Here's the barn. Oh, completely no area to build in. It doesn't have an upper area, does it? No. Okay, so this might be look as nice as a structure, but yeah, you're not going to be able to build in it. Same with the tent. Now this will work because you can go upstairs. You will lose that first floor to build on, but you can start building here and up in here, and you have this nice little area for fishing. This structure thing, yeah, I don't think that is going to be as nice as I thought it would be. I forgot there's not really much to that one. Alright, one more time. Let's get rid of everything. So that fire watchtower should work also at this location. Tent would look better. Yeah, it would look better if you can get it on one of the islands, maybe in that first area where I showed you over there. That tent will look good. But I need to get that Hunter's Lodge out so you can just see what it looks like. Let's move it up. Oh, the UFO might work. If I have room, I'll put it out at the same time. But let me get this. There it is. All right. Let's try that UFO. Oh, I forgot about these guys. One of them actually had to be put on water. Wasn't that the rule? All right, I'll come back. Let me do the UFO. I'll get it in at the same time. Oh, it looks like I could. Nope. All right, it won't let me. But again, this, along with that Raider one, will work really nice. Let's see what time it is. All right. I have time for 2 more before I go back and show you what the other camp looked like in the dark. All right, so UFO. I need to tweak it to where it's on its side. Try this side. Oh, it worked. What was the other structure? Oh, these boat things. Okay, one's on stilts. And the other one, I think, actually had to go in the water. Pirate things. Oh, that might work, but it's too far out. Let's try that. All right, got them in. Okay, so first, the UFO. So again, you will lose out on this bottom area for building. So that means you would only have technically one area to build in. All right, let's go check out those pirate things. I forgot about that. Pirate things. All right, one's on stilts. Oops, don't go underwater. There we go. So this one on stilts worked. Get in there. The other one is going to be flooded, and it technically is 2 stories, so you do have the upper pirate boat area, even if it is flooded. And this version over here on the stilts, you have both areas also. Now, you will have both areas, so you have a... Alright, it was number 2, I believe. So let's see what it looks like at night. Alright, I just need to get more radiation, so I'm going to drink some spoiled Brahmin milk. Oh, you gotta love it. Gotta love it. There we go. Attractive parasites. Oh, but maybe I can use them to go fishing later. I wonder how big they are. They could be big, you know, mutated parasites, instead of using fishing worms. Oh, I forgot about bait. Do they have different kinds of bait for the fishing? Ah, that's what it looks like from the distance. Alright, so here is... Oh, look at that. Okay, let's see what time at night it is. It is 2 o'clock in the morning. Oh, it looks nice, doesn't it? Alright, let's go upstairs. You can't run into trees. Alright, let's go upstairs. Oh, you got some firecrackers in this location. You do have a full moon, looks like. A little cloud cover. Alright, that's my first camp's over there. So that's that boat. And there's the settlers. This is the second camp. So if you like both this location and you have the room, I have currently... Everybody gets 2 camps. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think you can go up to 9 or 10 currently. But you do have to pay for number 3 and on. So when you're actually buying them in the atomic shop, it will say camp slot number 1, which technically will be number 3. You add 2. That's how you figure out what ones you're buying. Let me see. Go into the atomic shop. go down to, let's see. Oh, sorry, waiting for the circle of death to finish. There you go. It is part of your account. So you can buy, so this is number 6. So you add 2. So this would be camp number 8. And you get 2 of the builds also for free. So this would be number 3. So this would be my 5th one. Maybe that's different. I have to look that one up. But definitely am correct about the camp slot. So you add 2 to whatever number you're buying, and this will give you, if I buy this one, it will be number 8 for me. I usually wait till they go on sale before I buy them. But that's how you buy the extras, is going here, along with the extra builds, or special loadouts is what they're called. All right, I'm going to go downstairs because I think I did. I'm going to jump. Whee! Oh, too shallow. Don't do that, folks, in real life. Okay, here's that build machine. Okay, so I would be buying number 3 plus 2 would be 1, 2, 3, 4. It would be number 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I would build. Okay, so it is the exact same. So you add 2 to the camps and you add 2 to the builds when you're buying them from the atomic shop, just to know how many you're going to have. But yeah, this location looks great. So of the 3 locations, which one did you really like the best? I don't know. I think they all had their own special charm. Oh, they have lights. Okay, nice. So you could actually come over here, hang out with them. It's like at dark. Oh, I don't know. Which one do you like the best? They all have their own charm. Okay, so again, the first location is here, has the settler cabin, a tiny, tiny little fishing hole. Yeah, always turn me. It's on the other side of the boat. So remember, anywhere you can swim, you can fish. And then the other one's just over here. Not even that far away. So you had this area right here to swim in. I'm swimming, fishing, along with this overhang. And of course, the final place, number 3, is what I consider a big area for fishing. So this one location actually had 2 spots you could put your camp depending on what you wanted to do. If you wanted more of a dock, that first one. If you wanted more of a sunken building look, the second one. I'm always, problems with trees. I think it might be, let me just check to see how deep it is. See if you can put out any of these floors. Is that the tallest one? Alright. Yeah. So forget floors. All you're going to have is people swimming to your structures. So keep that in mind. Unless, of course, you can figure out something, which if you do, let me know. I love hearing how people do come up with clever ways of improving their process, improving their camp. Okay, one more time. Which of the 3 did you like better? I don't know. I can't decide. Throw them in the comments. Otherwise, that's it for me. Deathclaw Girl out. Let me give me some light. Happy gaming, happy building, and hopefully Season 21, which I think is coming sometime in June of 2025, will be fun. Just adding that little extra thing to be able to do. I'm excited about the recipes. Maybe they'll be really good recipes that'll help our builds. And again, that's it for me. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Check you guys later.